Explain a little bit about what's going on with Uber and the drivers. What is the conflict?
Well, there are three different platforms on the Uber technologies. Number one is the Uber Black. Those are the town cars and the luxury vehicles that you see driving the streets. There's also an Uber SUV and Uber X. Now, the Uber Black and Uber SUV platforms are self-insured by the owners, partners, and drivers in some cases, with commercial insurances up to $1 million per incident. This is required by the state of California, the California Public Utilities Commission, and also for a TCP license as well. The Uber X platform is a little different. This is the ride-sharing platform that Uber introduced about a year ago. And those cars are generally insured primarily by the driver in a private insurance. At least that's the research that we've done. And when a car is running in a commercial endeavor, like an Uber X, and it has private insurance, generally the insurance won't cover an incident. So the definition of in-service is something that's in dispute. It's ambiguous, and Uber has taken a position that our Drivers Association doesn't agree with. Specifically that when the driver is driving and has the app on but doesn't have a ride that they're going to, or is actively engaged in taking a client somewhere, that their insurance is a primary insurance and that it should cover any incident that happens on the street.
Well, what would you like to see happen? I mean, what about the bill that is in California?
Well, our association fully supports AB 2293, which was submitted by Assemblywoman Susan Bonilla. We believe that it's a fair way of sharing the costs and the risks. We believe that right now Uber shifts the risks of insurance to the drivers and the owners and operators, whereas it reaps the benefits. This bill would have Uber technologies and other transportation companies like Uber, for instance, Lyft and Sidecar, to be the primary insurers rather than secondary insurers, and that it would also up the amount during this period when a driver is driving but doesn't have a client or is not on the way to pick up a client. So that would be, according to the way that the bill has presently been amended, $750,000 per incident rather than the $50,000 to $100,000 coverage that Uber presently provides. That was being discussed yesterday in the legislature in the Senate Insurance Commission, which I was lucky enough to be there, and I testified as well, and it was passed on a 9-to-1 vote.
Joseph,
now
just hang on a second because I want to. Joseph, just hang on a second because I want to just describe, to read what Uber has said in response to all of this. It says, while Uber is focused on a great experience for riders and economic opportunity for drivers, the Teamsters Local 986 is focused on recruiting membership and filling their coffers. Partner drivers grow successful small businesses thanks to the freedom, flexibility, and economic opportunity afforded by the Uber platform. Uber partner drivers have a direct line into the Uber team, and we will continue to work with them to ensure their small businesses thrive. You have any response to that?
Oh, I'm very happy to respond. In fact, I was hoping you would ask me that question. This is the same talking point that Uber Technologies used when the Teamsters assisted in Seattle. In fact, almost the very same words. It may be cut and paste, in fact. I want to make very clear that the Teamsters did not come to our association. In fact, we came to them. At this point, it should be very clear, hopefully, to Uber Technologies that this is a growing movement, and this is not Teamster-driven. It's driver-driven. It's the association-driven. Secondly, when you say that the Uber drivers have a direct line of contact with Uber Technologies, I think that that is very, very far from the case.